EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Express. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike's 59. Mike's 5. Express. Express. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. 59.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check, 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 check. Express. Motion, motion, motion. One, later one.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Shoot, shoot, shoot. 93. 59. Mark. 59. Express.
From midfield, here's Carr. Steps up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Now Carr. Big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down. Ready?
At the 24-yard line.
Express. Move it down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
93. 93. 55. Mike 55. It's coming this way. Express. We do it.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Express. Kill.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
You got it.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
Now, you ready? 6-18.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
White Monday down.
Go, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We're good. 694. Get set.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 25. Check 25.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Cook following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly,
through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good hurdle. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A toss to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.